Inec, not APC, is a cause. Same Inec is warming up for 2027, and Obi and Atiku are not doing anything about it. Sam Amadi cries out. What did they go do now? Obi and Atiku have actually done a lot to, to handle this situation. Unfortunately, the Inec officer is already a bigot and has been bought over, has been purchased by APC government already. You cannot say they're not doing anything about it. I wonder what you want them to do. The only thing left now is to form an alliance. But that alliance, how will it work? Who will be the presidential candidate and the vice in that alliance? That is just the big question here. Okay, and again, I want to disagree that APC is not a cause. APC is a cause to Nigeria. APC that is influencing INEC. So INEC is in the pocket of APC. So APC is the biggest problem Nigeria has ever had. I disagree with Amadi on this, that APC is not the cause or is not the cause. It is INEC. Na lie. It is APC that is the problem in Nigeria today, because already the INEC chairman is in their pocket. So APC is the problem. So let me go in and let's understand what Sam Amadi wants Atiku and Obi to do about this in preparation for 2027. So in a recent statement via his official X account, Sam Amadi, the director of the Abuja School of Social and Political Thought and former executive chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, has responded to a comment made by an ex-user. The user had criticized All Progressive Congress APC, calling it a cause and accusing the party of not using the bimodal voter accreditation system BVS during elections. So the user claimed that the APC simply manipulated results with the help of compromised or intimidated election officers from the Independent National Electoral Commission. The user also urged Nigerians to reject the APC. Sam Amadi, however, disagreed with the user's statement. So in Amadi's response to that statement, he said APC is not a cause. It isn't the regulator of elections. It is INEC Nigeria that is the problem. It is INEC that is a cause. Now let us call it what it is. The same INEC is warming up to conduct 2027 election. Neither Peter Obi nor Atiku is doing anything to change the structure and culture of election management. Can you imagine? APC is a cause. That was Ose Anene. Okay, I can understand now. Ose Anene is a PDP member in Edo State, and that is the same person that Oshomole is saying that his mother is Igbo. This is actually the son of the former chief Anene, Tony Anene, that was in Edo State, late Chief Tony Anene. And this guy is a PDP chief in Edo State and working with Obaseki and Asa Igodalo. I think he's the spokesperson of the campaign organization. So he is saying that they didn't even bother with BVS. The bastards just wrote results in collusion with compromised or cowed INEC election officers. So Sam Amadi is responding to what Ose Anene said. So APC is not a cause. It isn't the regulator of elections. It is INEC that is a cause. It is INEC that is a cause. Now let's call it what it is. The same INEC is warming up to conduct 2027 election. Neither Peter Obi nor Atiku is doing anything about it to change the culture of and structure of election management, Amadi wrote. So Amadi stated that INEC, not the APC, is responsible for the conduct of election in Nigeria. So he also expressed concern that INEC is preparing to conduct the 2027 elections. Amadi further criticized the lack of action from major political figures in Nigeria. He pointed out that neither Peter Obi nor Atiku Abubakar, two prominent opposition leaders, is doing anything to change the structure and culture that is currently on ground for election management in the country. This, it suggests, is a huge problem as it leaves the existing system unchanged and potentially flawed. Now, for Amadi, I know Ose Anene is a PDP chieftain in Edo State. They have said his own, but I think Ose Anene is more correct than Sam Amadi. APC is a problem in Nigeria, and in fact, the people are already aware that is it, and they're using instrumentality of the federal government to perpetuate their election manipulation, and that will be very, very bad. And somebody say you can tell them what to do, Mr. No All. All right. And another person saying, stop attacking Inec for the failure of your party. Okay. Same Inec that said you won in Lagos and your party got 99% in Southeast is now cursed. At least you went to court, but you are unable to prove it. Stop discrediting Inec and try harder next time. Can you imagine what an Ambadorian is saying? Eh? The question I want to ask this Sam Amadi is, of Inec, if Inec had declared Peter Obi or Atiku as the winner, okay, then it is an independent body indeed, and they are not caused Abi. It is high time Nigerians take defeat and don't blame anyone. INEC officials are human that can make errors but should not be blamed for all errors, and literate should educate Nigerians not to play to the gallery because of politics. Understand what you're saying? Instead of accepting blame for your incompetence, which resulted in your loss, you think blaming the umpire will shield you from blame. Did INEC also facilitated rigging in Southeast as well as Lagos where your man won? The man is right. That is it. Somebody is right. PDP and P2P didn't learn anything from the last elections. The contest, they were coasting home for victory, but eventually lost because of self-centered and political ignorance. Imagine if Dallas election was contested in unity, PDP would have won the election with a landslide victory. This is the first time the winner of presidential election won with a very low vote of 8.9 million, and the combined votes of Obi and Atiku was like 13 million. So if you added Kwakwanso votes, it would give like 15 million. But the trio lost the election and are now blaming their losses on rigging. What are you saying now? Mr. Amadi, is it Inec that made you to withdraw from governorship race in Imo State? Mr. Know It All, I beg, let's hear word. They're just insulting him. But I tell you that Inec is a problem, but the greater problem is APC in the country. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment over what Ose Anene and Sam Amadi are talking about.